Welcome to the made-up stories for kids. Fun and bright with adventures waiting day and night. Silly faces and jokes galore with cute little worms and so much more. Pickles that giggle and unicorns that shine. Mermaids swimming, oh so divine. And don't forget about the Unidragon too. It's a magical world created just for you on the made-up stories for kids. Hi everybody, my name is Chimera and this is my mom.
Hi, my name is Ezra.
And every week my mom and I are going to be telling you wonderful and magical tales about different things on our channel, The Made Up Stories for Kids. Tell your parents that you love our channel. Please like and subscribe.
Let's tune into this week's story.
Hi there. Are you ready for a story? I hope so, because I have a really special one for you today. It's about a very, very unusual friend. A talking cake? I know, that sounds pretty silly, right? But what if I told you we're about to meet one right now? All right, let's start our adventure. Picture this. It's a beautiful sunny day and we're in a lovely little field full of green grass. And here he is. This is Cherry. Isn't he cute? He's not just any old cake. Oh no, he's got this amazing pink frosting that sparkles, kind of like little stars. And see that big cherry on top? Well, that cherry actually glows whenever he gets really excited. He just loves walking through the flowers, humming little songs, and saying things like, "What a lovely day." So, as Cherry was enjoying his walk, he had no idea he was about to meet someone new. And look, here's Tyler. He was this big, strong stallion with a super warm brown coat and a beautiful mane that just shimmered in the sun. And look at his eyes. They're so kind and curious. Tyler lives on a ranch not too far away, and just like Cherry, he loves exploring the fields. Oh my goodness, Cherry was so excited to meet a new friend that the words just started tumbling out. He probably sounded something like this. Wow, hi, it's such a beautiful day, isn't it? Did you see that butterfly over there? Oh, and look at these flowers. I bet I've counted 10 different kinds. You know, I went for a walk yesterday and it was nice, but today is even nicer. What's your favorite color? Mine's pink and red because of cherries, but I like sprinkles too. Wow, that's a lot of talking. Tyler listened so politely, just smiling the whole time. But after a little bit, he gently shook his head and said, I should probably get back to my ranch. My owner will be coming to ride me soon, and, well, she might think it's a little strange if she sees me talking to a cake. So Cherry waved a happy goodbye and hopped all the way back to his tiny little home. And what a cool home it is. It's tucked away right under these big leafy bushes, and its roof is made from an old broken tree branch. Oh, and do you see that sign? He found an old can of paint one time and sprayed Cherry's home right there on the leaves. How clever is that? Well, the next day, Tyler came back to visit. And this time, he had something really important he wanted to share with his brand new friend. Of course, as soon as Cherry saw him, he started talking right away. But Tyler, being such a kind friend, gently said, Cherry, talking is so wonderful, but sometimes listening is really important too. When you listen, you get to learn all sorts of new things, and it shows your friends that you really care about them. Cherry stopped talking and just thought about that. He had never really thought about it that way before. He liked his new friend Tyler a whole lot, and he really, really wanted to show him that he cared. So he made a decision. He was going to try. He was going to try his very best to listen. And you know what? It worked. Their friendship got even stronger. Cherry still talked about all the happy, cheerful things he loved, of course, but now he also started to listen. He didn't interrupt. And because he listened, he learned all about Tyler's life on the ranch, like how Tyler loved to race against the wind and leap over tall fences, and how he'd fall asleep in big piles of warm, golden hay. And then, one morning, something happened. Cherry got a very special surprise that was about to show him just how amazing their new friendship truly was. Imagine this. Cherry felt a warm, gentle nudge on his face. He jumped up, totally surprised, and shouted, "What's happening?" Tyler just smiled that kind smile of his and said, "I'm sorry. I just wanted to wake you up so you could come see my jumping practice today." So Cherry found his little chair. It was an old can he'd found, and he sat down to watch. And wow, Tyler galloped across that field and leaped over the jumps with so much grace and power it looked like he had wings. And for every single jump, Cherry cheered as loud as his little cake voice could. Woohoo! Go, Tyler! Later that night, Cherry found a brand new way to share his words, a way that used everything he had learned about listening. Tyler was so tired from all that jumping, so as he rested, Cherry told him a story. In a soft, quiet voice, he said, "Once upon a time, there was a talking cake and a very strong buck who became the best of friends, all because they both cared enough to understand one another." And with that, Tyler snuggled up close to Cherry and drifted right off to sleep. And that right there, that's the big idea of our whole story. It is so much fun to share all of our own thoughts and adventures, isn't it? But when we take the time to really, truly listen, we get to go on an adventure in our friends' worlds too. Because the strongest friendships, the really special ones, happen when both friends get to talk and both friends get to listen. So, what do you think makes a really good friend? Thanks so much for listening to our story today. I hope you liked it.